Could this one proposal save Splinterlands as we know it? Is a free-to-play version of the game our salvation? We're talking all about it in today's video. Hey everyone, and welcome back. This is the Part-Time Economist, and in today's video I want to share my thoughts on why I think a free-to-play mode in Splinterlands could be the solution to so many of our problems. But two disclaimers. First off, this is not my idea. I kind of got this idea after watching a video where Aftersound and Darkest Night were talking about it, so credit to Aftersound, credit where it's due. They're a great Splinterlands creator, so go check out some of their videos, not just about the game tokenomics, but anything at all related to Splinterlands. Disclaimer 2, this video isn't financial advice. Don't invest or sell anything based on what I say here today. Let's jump into it. Splinterlands is a blockchain-based trading card game where you collect assets that are NFTs on the Hive blockchain. You use these assets to compete against other players, and then you win rewards. If you're watching this video, you probably already know what Splinterlands is. And you probably also know that we are having an absolutely terrible time trying to get the game back onto a sound economic footing, to get new players into the game, to keep the game from getting exploited by bots while also making the game fun. And I think a free-to-play mode isn't a perfect solution, but I think it really solves a lot of these problems. So in today's video, I want to briefly outline the benefits of free-to-play, some of the objections to the free-to-play model, such as server space, stuff like that, the ability to not really contribute to the game, and then kind of present my synthesis, the solution to all of those different things. So with that being said, let's briefly discuss what the free-to-play mode could look like. In my opinion, I would like to see a free-to-play mode where we let players come on, create an account, and we give them a ghost card, silver level deck, something like that, right? Again, they're not earning DEC, they're not earning SPS, they're not earning anything that could be sold on the market. Now, here's why I think this is such a big deal. Right now, let's look at the new player experience. We have this marketing, and the team puts it out. They say, Splinterlands is a free-to-play game, which technically it is. You can come, you can trial it out, but it's not really Splinterlands, right? If you do the free version as it is now, or even if you buy the $10 spellbook, right? You're going to be in Novice, you're going to be in Bronze, you're going to have nothing but ghost cards, you won't earn any rewards, and every match you are going to get pummeled by people that have higher level cards than you do, right? No matter how good of a player you are, they're simply going to have better cards. So your new player experience, whether you pay the $10 or come in as a free player, your experience is not going to be the amazing game that Splinterlands is, right? You're going to come in with virtually no strong cards, so you're going to lose the majority of your matches. You're going to be playing in Novice and Bronze, so you're going to be like, this game is lame because there's very limited winning strategies, right? It's just, oh, spam Obsidian and Magic, right? Oh, spam Alric and Magic, right? There's very limited winning strategies at the lower levels. So I would argue we're actually doing a disservice trying to get new players in as it currently stands, because we are not showing them the amazing, wonderful game that Splinterlands can be. If we give them, and again, you don't have to give them a champion level ghost card deck, but hey, let's do silver, let's do gold, something like that, to where they can come in, they see the gameplay mechanics, and they're like, okay, this is fun. This is pretty cool. I like this. Now, some of these players, they're just going to do free to play in perpetuity, right? They're never going to convert to a paid player. And this is where a lot of the objections come in, because remember, Splinterlands is a company. It is not a charity. As a play-to-earn game, I think us as players, we're kind of used to expecting things from the game, right? Hey, I put in my money, gimme a reward, right? At the end of the day, Splinterlands is a company though, and they're not just offering a free-to-play game because that's what the players want and it would be fun and enjoyable. At some point, they have expenses. They have to pay the team. Obviously, and this is a shout out here to Steve R82, because I was watching a video with him with Infidel 1258, and he brought up the great point, hey, this is going to cost a lot in server space. Now, I personally don't know how much servers cost, but I can see the free-to-play mode being very attractive for getting new players into the game. as long as Splinterlands has a way of converting at least a portion of them into paid players. Because again, the team does need to kind of cover those expenses. So what I would say regarding that is look at all the other free-to-play games. If you go onto the Google Play Store right now, or iPhone, or even just the internet, there are countless freemium games, right? One that I really like is World of Warships. Now, this game has been going for many, many years. It's proved that it has a viable economic model. It is completely free for me to play. I logged in, I created an account. Not only is it free for me to play, but I can upgrade, I can win new ships, I can accumulate credits, I can make meaningful progress in the game, I can build up in the game as a free-to-play player. It's the same with Magic the Gathering Arena. I came in 100% for free, and it didn't just lock me at a basic level where I can't progress, where I can't get new cards. I am earning meaningful cards, meaningful rewards. Yes, they can't be sold, but I have a sense of satisfaction that I'm making progress in the game. However, these games are still economically viable because, yes, I am a cheapskate, but there are other players that aren't. There are players that do say, hey, I want to participate in this. I want to get this power up. I want to get this perk. And they are willing to spend money to participate in that. And this is where I see the free-to-play mode on Splinterlands. Right now, we are not offering a fun trial gameplay experience, right? Yes, I understand we have the nifty decks that players can rent out, but even still with that, right? There's a lot going on there. You've got to set up an account, you've got to go through, you've got to do all these things. It's not simple, right? World of Warships, Magic the Gathering, even Candy Crush, right? I simply play the game, and once I say, oh, this is fun, this is exciting, then they pull you in. Then they say, hey, you enjoy this, right? And you say, yeah, I enjoy this. Well, you could also like this, and then you start spending the money. In my opinion, we have got to show first, this game can be fun, right? It's not just a money pit. It's not just, hey, pay us more if you want better. Hey, pay us more if you want better. We, as the Splinterlands community, or the developers more specifically, have got to offer that first step. Like, hey, here is this great free thing. If you want more, you can have more. And I really do think not every player is going to want more. There's going to be some people that are just going to sit there and do the free-to-play version. But even that is still good because they're going to tell their friends. They're going to say, hey, I really like this Splinterlands game. You should check it out. And their friends might not be as stingy with their money as me, right? They might say, hey, even though you're not paying, I'm going to play. I'm going to pay, sorry. So we have that. We have players that might want to participate in tournaments. And this is a huge benefit in my opinion, because right now you can't participate in these higher level tournaments if you've only been in bronze. If you've been in novice, you don't know the mechanics at gold, you don't know the mechanics and abilities at silver, champion, diamond, whatever. If they're coming and playing in silver, they can go to a silver level tournament and they're going to know the cards, they're going to know the mechanics. So maybe we don't get them in terms of income. They never convert to, hey, I'm going to spend $5,000 for a champion level deck, right? They never do that. But they say, hey, I am a strong silver level player. I'm going to throw $10 into a silver level tournament. So I think the free-to-play mode does a great job of allowing players to interact with Splinterlands on the level that they find comfortable. And I think that is going to decrease substantially all this disagreement, discord, disharmony that we see in the community, right? Because right now, we are battling each other so much over every single change. If I knew that I could have a free-to-play version where, hey, I don't have to worry about getting beat because I'm not spending $50 on a card, right? Because that's the thing right now. Even as someone that's been in the game, I know what the good cards are, right? I know I want a Queen Mycelia. I want a Genoshanis, right? I want those cards, but I'm thinking here, hey, if I spend however much it costs to get this card and the value goes down, I've just lost my money, right? So if there's a free-to-play version, I don't care about that. I can enjoy the game. If I feel good, I can, hey, I don't want to invest in your assets. I still want to contribute to the game. I'll enter some tournaments, right? I will buy packs just because I want to collect the cards, right? Maybe I go out and buy a single card just because I use it a lot. I think it's really cool. So I do understand a lot of the points that are against this, right? Players are just going to sit there and not move over to the paid version, right? I think the existence of virtually every other freemium or games with optional in-app purchases, I think that really shows that, yes, there is some concern there, but it's not really a major consideration. People, if they like the game, if it's fun, they will pay. You've just got to give them the initial opportunity to understand how fun it can be. And then, right, then after they like it, give them this path towards contributing, towards paying into the game. Because if you just straight up, hey, give us money, 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 you see what's happening now. No one is joining the game. So that's the first thing. The server space, everything like that. Again, I'm not an expert on that. Steve R82, again, credit where it's due. I think he was saying, well, maybe we'll do like Splinterlands Saturdays or something like that. I don't see that as being as effective as just, hey, a free-to-play mode. But if we can't get complete free-to-play, something like that, I think could still get a lot of benefits at a much reduced server cost. So again, just my thoughts there. By no means giving financial advice or trying to tell the team what to do, but I personally see a lot of benefits for a free-to-play version. We show players the true aspects of the game, not a watered down, kind of dumbed down version. We show them the game at its peak. We kind of take the first step. We as a Splinterlands community put ourselves out there and say, hey, this is free for you. We're not trying to get your money. And then if they like it, they want to become a part of the community, we give them easy opportunities to interact and pay into the game at the level that they're comfortable with. If they want to spend $20,000 on a deck, go for it. If they want to do $5 a week for tournaments, that's another option that they will feel comfortable with because they understand the game, how it works, and we've taken that first step of giving them something with no strings attached. So obviously just my thoughts. You all are free to disagree, leave additional comments, because I love reading through the comments and hearing what you all have to say, because that is what makes our community so great and strong. So as always, thanks for watching the video. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.